How's it going, YouTube? This is Matty from Card-Tarded coming at you tonight with just a little segment I thought I'd do just because I'm pretty stoked at some of the stuff that I found. I'm going to call this one Accessory Check. Now, for tonight, we're going to be looking at some different accessories. You know, just some stuff that not a lot of people know are out there, especially the things that I've gotten from the OCG, which are pretty sweet. To start things off, I'm going to start with this little guy. This dude is like a double deck box. I'm sure you've seen a bunch of the Max double deck boxes with the magnet flip over that have the two different sleeve spots. This one is pretty similar. It's an OCG release thing. So this one came all the way over from Japan. And as you can see, you can take a look at it. It's got some Japanese writing on it for all you weeaboos out there. It's got a dueling card case. On the back of it, it's pretty sweet. It's got these nice little clear windows so you can see stuff through it. I got my name and my Kasi ID and stuff on the back of mine, so for identification reasons. This thing is freaking amazing. It's got a Velcro top lid, so you open it up and you got your two sides on each one. I wish it would have come with two of these guys, but it only came with one. When you pull this dude out of the box like so, it's actually a tiny little deck box holder. It's so fucking cute. They slide out like this, and then your whole deck just fits right into this little box here. And it's... oh my goodness! Look at that! Look. Oh, look at that! So, what's really cool about this guy is it's got a little clear window on the back of it. So if you want to display a card, you can just slide a card right into the back and, oh, look at that, I got my Dark Arm Dragon facing out so you can see what I'm running. In the box itself, that leaves room for the other side, so you can leave your extra in your side. And if you want, you can just stick everything in it, and you can see the stuff in the back. It's freaking amazing. This little dude, it's made out of the same type of plastic material as an Ultra Pro deck box. This one here, the OCG release, has Velcro instead of like a magnet holder in here. But we're supposedly getting a TCG release of a very similar deck box as this one sometime in January that supposedly has magnet flaps, and the top flap of it, instead of just being a whole little triangle flap like this, it's just one single flap that flaps over. So we'll find out in January. Let's do some comparisons with an Ultra Pro deck box. As you can see, with the Ultra Pro deck box, it fits over roughly about 1/2 of the double deck box, which is a good thing because you want to be able to fit at least two sides of cards into each one. Width-wise, as you can see here, the double deck box is roughly half the thickness of the Ultra Pro deck box, and that means that you can fit more into the Ultra Pro. But on this one here, you get to do it side by side, so you don't have to cluster it in one box like this. Just do the over the top nonsense in here. So it's roughly about and then it's roughly about and then as you can see the bottom of it for another comparison on width. Yeah, like that. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. I kind of flipped shit when I saw this, and I bought it on eBay for like $8, had it shipped over here. And I'm definitely excited about taking this to a regional or something because I have never seen this before, not the Konami released ones. So hopefully I'll be a little unique and have something that nobody else has. I bought one of these guys. This was my deck box prior, one of these little silver leather type of bound ones. It was okay, it's nice, it's got the little magnet closure, and it's real thick, so you're not going to be breaking stuff on the inside. But everybody has them, so I was like, what the shit? Next thing I'm going to talk about is sleeves. Now, obviously, we have all seen Player's Choice. They're probably one of the best types of sleeves out there. The Ultra Pro sleeves just don't match up to these as far as quality and durability goes. The Ultra Pro ones are really nice. These ones are nice and slick. They got the smooth backs. They stay really well together. And unless you're playing real hardcore and have to change every week, you're not going to have to worry about replacing these. The sleeves I'm going to be looking at are TCG release sleeves that Konami has just released that look like this. Yeah, that's not a card, that's a sleeve, as you can see. Don't know if anyone has reviewed these yet, but they're freaking awesome. They are roughly the same width as a Player's Choice sleeve, and I'll do an overlay real quick so you can see it. Yeah, my card's in the back, the Player's Choice is up front. The Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves from Konami are just a little bit taller, but very minuscule, as you can see right there. That's how much it pokes out on the top. So it's got the same Player's Choice width, but it's just a little bit taller. These sleeves are nice and thick. That's what I really like about these guys. They don't feel like they're going to fall apart, and I've been playing these for a couple of weeks now. So as far as I can tell, they're really nice and real durable. Most sleeves, like if you get an Ultra Pro sleeve that has some sort of design on the back of it, it's usually a sticker that they've slapped on top of the sleeve that'll start peeling up after you play it for about 4 or 5 hours. But these ones, as far as I can tell, are imprinted actually on the sleeve itself. So there's no sticker or anything that peels up with these guys. As far as I can tell, these things are fantastic. I've been playing with them, like I said, a couple of weeks now. Haven't really seen any kind of degrading or falling apart, anything like that. So the only other thing I can complain about is they come in 50. They need to pull a player's choice and get them in packs of 60 so that we don't have to buy 2 packs to get all of our side and main deck into one thing. But it's a really good little sleeve. If you get a chance, if you see them at a locals or something, pick them up and play them for a week and see what you think. I personally like them myself. Lastly, for the accessory check this week, I'm going to go ahead and do a monster binder. And I know many people use monster binders and many people actually trade out of monster binders. I saw this little guy and I flipped out. I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and I do not regret my decision at all to buy this dude. This little mini monster binder here, it's one of these 2x1 sleeves. A normal monster binder is 3x3, and then we have the medium size, which are 2x2. This one's 2x1, so when you open it up, it looks like this. Now, these monster binders, it comes with the same quality as like your other big size monster binders. So you've got the waterproof sleeves, you got the built-in pockets, so that you have to actually, pull them out of the book. It's not all cheap plastic; they don't fall apart, and it deters theft because they're kind of hard to get out of unless you're really, really trying. But this little guy here cost me about 12 bucks, and now I can keep my trade with me wherever I'm at. I keep it right in my back pocket. So if you're looking for a new trade solution, I definitely check one of these. So that's about going to wrap it up for the accessory check. Next time you see me, we're going to be doing our tech check corner, which is going to be releasing tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to be going over some hot stuff for clearing backfield. So make sure you tune in and check that out. Give us a subscription if you want to keep up with all of our updates and stuff like that. And just remember, Matty from Team Card Tarded. Hope you guys draw what you need when you need it. So peace out, baby.